Meteorologist Matthew East here with you for this Wednesday, March 23rd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. And a whole lot to talk about with you. Warmth today, a big weather story, a lot of breezy conditions as well. Then we have a chance for some thunderstorms to roll through late afternoon through the evening. Much cooler weather begins to arrive, and sort of a rainy pattern as well, and a very chilly type of rain in some areas is in the offing. Let's get right into it. First of all, here's a look at the storm reports from yesterday and last night. Sort of a clustering of severe weather there in parts of eastern Nebraska, Kansas, and then especially into Iowa and northern Missouri. That's what the radar looks like right now. The leftover rain and thunderstorm activity from that severe weather is right here, and that'll re-energize as it moves eastward today. Now, all of what you see in this area is snow, and it's coming down quite heavily here in parts of Pennsylvania and southern New York, some 1 to 2 inch per hour snow rates up that way. And there's the winter weather products in the white shaded counties. Now, across the Carolinas, the orange shaded counties, those are red flag warnings for high fire danger again today. The dry ground, the breezy conditions, the low relative humidities, that's all a contributing factor to pretty high fire danger for today. So avoid that outdoor burning. And also the blue shaded counties, it's a lake wind advisory for today. All right, there's our temperatures. These are 4 a.m. Eastern Time temperatures. By the way, the 5 a.m. temperature in Charlotte is 70 degrees. Boone's at 61. That is incredible for a March morning. And there's the warmth all across the region. That'll be with us for one more day before we see some of this chillier air bleeding southward and taking over in time. Now, there's the thunderstorm probabilities in terms of the severe weather probabilities today. The slight risk area dips down into the mountains and northern foothills. Moderate risk covering eastern Kentucky, much of West Virginia, and southern parts of Ohio. Pretty incredible just looking at Pennsylvania. You have that heavy snow right now in northeastern Pennsylvania, but southwestern PA is in the severe weather risk for later today. There's the upper air chart. That disturbance is a pretty potent one swinging east and into our area. And then we get into the period behind it. This is Friday, 2 in the afternoon. Big vortex here over eastern Canada, and exactly how a series of disturbances interact with this vortex, that'll determine the timing of the rain chances this weekend into next week. Let's go to the GFS first, and I'll show you the Canadian and the European. First of all, late this afternoon and then through this evening, we'll have the chance for at least some scattered showers and storms to roll through. And while that the highest severe weather chances are off to our north and west, I do think with this activity that moves in late afternoon and then through the evening, we have to watch for the possibility of some wind damage and some hail issues as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. The system is gone later tonight, and then we're looking at a breezy and cooler day tomorrow, highs in the 60s tomorrow, probably a good 15 degrees cooler tomorrow than today in most spots. Friday looks like upper 50s and lower 60s for high temperatures, and then we get into the weekend. All right, here's the GFS. This is the precip basically Saturday morning into early afternoon, and it shows the rain chance spreading in and then gradually sagging southward. And then here's what Sunday looks like on the GFS. It has a pretty good shot of rain again for Sunday. Now let's go to the Canadian. These are be 12-hour precip intervals, so that's the rain through the day Saturday. Okay, and then there's the rain Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's very evident cold air damming configuration. You see that kinking of the isobars there. And finally on the Canadian, there's the precip during the day Sunday. European. This is the precip Saturday afternoon. And notice it has a lot of it down across Georgia and South Carolina, a little bit up into North Carolina. And it's going to be tough to nail the exact timing and placement of these rain areas over the weekend. But there's what the European does overnight, Saturday night into Sunday morning. And again, notice on the European as well. Very well-defined cold air damming signatures. So what I've done here is I've included rain chances both Saturday and Sunday, and it looks pretty chilly. A lot of highs in the 50s over the weekend. And then we gear up for the next system. Here's Monday evening on the GFS, and again, we have some degree of cold air damming in place with this system, and that's Tuesday early in the afternoon. All right, check out the Canadian and the European here, though. This is the Canadian. This is valid actually at 8 p.m. Tuesday evening, but this is the precip through the day Tuesday. And that's, again, a classic Miller B-type deal. Strong cold air damming. It's going to be assuming the rain does move in, it is going to be a very, very chilly rain in the cold air damming areas Tuesday. I mean, and we're talking temperatures Tuesday, if we have the rain, may struggle to make it up toward the low to mid 40s in the cold air damming areas. If this was happening a month earlier, we'd be talking about how much snow and ice we're going to see. And then there's the precip on the Canadian through the night, Tuesday night. And finally, that system, classic double-barreled low by that point in time by Wednesday evening. European, similarities exist here. This is Monday evening. At that point in time, you have an area of low pressure, kind of broad, centered back here around the lower Mississippi Valley. And again, very good indications of cold air damming. Okay, we go out to Tuesday morning, the European. And then as we transition through the day Tuesday, I mean, look at that. Again, just a classic Miller B deal with one low in the Ohio Valley, another one taking shape near the coast and then lifting north from there. So a couple of different, really it's a series of low pressures, a couple over the weekend and one stronger one later Monday into Tuesday. And pretty good rains out of these systems, especially with that one Monday into Tuesday. Rainfall amounts could be pretty generous, and these will be chilly rain-producing systems as well. So today, the last day of this way above average temperature regime for a while, as we're heading into a much cooler, wetter pattern overall. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day on this Wednesday, and God bless.